Hello, everyone, and welcome to Southern Freedom Society, and thank you for joining me on this very first episode. My name is John Hoffman, and I started this channel on a mission, and that is to arm the citizens of Alabama with truth, teach you how not to live in fear, learn how to be more prepared for the challenging times ahead, and how to effectively become involved in the political process. Today, I'm going to share with you my story on how I went from someone that paid no attention to politics, barely watched the news, to deciding to get involved on a state level during the pandemic, what I learned, and how that changed my perspective on everything. Today, I'm also going to share with you how I believe we can protect the South, and it all starts right now. The South, the great state of Alabama, where we dare defend our rights. A place where many fled during the pandemic to escape tyrannical and corrupt states like California and New York. Because Alabama really is a true refuge of freedom. Or is it?
But it's time to start blaming the unvaccinated folks, not the regular folks. It's the unvaccinated folks that are letting us down.
So when you hear these complaints that the election was stolen, and
right.
I have to ask you this.
Not in Alabama.
Not in Alabama.
That's right.
All of these are copied ballots.
And put in there on a particular type of paper that is provided by the printer that we use.
And it's not even the same.
It's not even the same cardstock.
Yeah, the thickness is just regular Xerox paper, nothing fancy.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought I heard you say special paper when you began talking.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
What does it say? It says a Wi-Fi card and Bluetooth capability. Now, if the machines aren't connected to the internet, why do they have this information on a requirement for the purchase of that particular laptop?
Prior to 2020, I was just a small business owner that paid very little attention to what was going on in our country. I spent most of my time just growing my business and providing for my family. But after seeing the 2020 presidential election unfold in a way that just didn't make sense, followed by the obvious false flag of January 6th, that's when it hit me that something was terribly wrong. While now being well into the plandemic, that's right, I said plandemic, and after hearing our former president mention early treatment medications only to then be censored and demonetized for it, that's when my search for truth really began. I started making it a priority to share information regarding early treatment protocols on social media, as well as the dangers of the COVID jab, in an attempt to help save as many lives as I could, only to, of course, finding myself being censored, shadow banned, and demonetized for it. It was at this moment that I realized that our freedoms were under attack. But feeling discouraged and powerless, I felt that I had no choice but to just focus on my business and providing for my family. But it was when my son was forced to wear a mask in order to attend school, and after already having an understanding of how the masks were not only ineffective but also harmful, and then coming to the realization that the false narrative and deception has now infiltrated my home city, that's when I decided that enough is enough and that it's time to fight back. So with the help of others in my city that also saw the writing on the wall, I was able to rally up parents to attend a city council meeting and then a school board meeting to speak out. And after several months, we were able to successfully end the mask mandate in our city. This ended up catching the attention of a local grassroots group that I later joined in taking this fight to the state level. This led me to learning the ins and outs of state-level politics, joining a gubernatorial campaign for a man that turned out being the most censored gubernatorial candidate in Alabama history. And that's something we'll dive into on a future episode. And then realized that we can very effectively make change on a state level, unlike we can the federal level. So in our future videos and podcasts ahead, I'm going to teach you how to get involved, show you what that looks like, keep you up to date with very important bills, bring you coverage of important events so that you can be properly informed on the things that really matter and affect your everyday lives. By doing all of this, you will not only learn, but we will be able to play an important role in protecting the South together. We will do so by learning to pay less attention to the federal level, where we are so easily deceived and divided, and learn to pay more attention to where we can effectively make a difference at the state level. Thank you again for joining me on this introduction, and please like and subscribe to this channel. Also, please consider donating to this channel in the link down in the description below, because Southern Freedom Society is currently viewer funded. So we're going to need your help in order to bring you this very important content. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video, and God bless.